विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Hare Krishna everyone. So we are discussing shloka number 12 about demigods and demigod worship and everything related to that from chapter 4 Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So there are terrestrial beings, people who live on earth. There are celestial beings, people, highly empowered beings who live in the material world but they are in the higher planetary systems. Then there are transcendental beings who have transcended the entire material world and they actually live in the spiritual world. So there is terrestrial, there is celestial, and there is transcendental. So everybody who is residing in different Vaikuntha planets, innumerable Vaikuntha planets, Krishna and all his associates, they are all transcendental. And we living on this material, the middle planetary system, Bhuloka, we are all terrestrial. So this Iha Devataha, what Krishna is referring to, demigods, they are celestial beings. Like Indra is in charge of rain, Varuna is in charge of oceans, there is Maruta who is in charge of wind, the breeze, then there is Surya Bhagwan in charge of lighting and heating, Kubera who is in charge of wealth, Durga Devi who is in charge of the defense security system. Durga means fort and she is Durga Devi, she is guarding the entire Durga. Why is she guarding? How is she guarding? Making sure that no undeserved people are escaping from the material world and sneaking into the spiritual world. That is her duty. So everybody, like Lord Brahma, he is in charge of creation, Lord Shiva, he is in charge of destruction. So everybody nicely is performing their duties. All the 33 crore devatas, they have specific duties to perform. Even now, I just blinked my eye, there is a devata who is in charge of that. As I'm speaking, unknowingly, food that I've eaten is getting digested in my stomach. There is a devata who is in charge for that also. Now Krishna is saying Kangshantaha karmanam siddhim. Kangshantaha means those who desire. What do they desire? Karmanam siddhim. Karma is activities, fruitive activities. What is fruitive activities? Activities done with the objective of enjoying the fruits of those activities. Like you're going to the office and working for one whole month. You're doing karmanam. What is the siddhi you get as a result of doing karma for one whole month in your office? That is paycheck, salary. Kangshantaha karmanam siddhim. You're going to the office with the desire of getting the paycheck at the end of the month as a result of the karma you have done. Somebody is slogging 4 hours in the kitchen doing karma with the desire that everybody in the home will relish the food items that are being cooked. That is the siddhi. So, Kangshantaha karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha. So, what kind of people go to the demigods and worship demigods? Krishna is saying, those who are desire of getting the results of their karma, of their activities, only those people go to demigods. So devotees are not karmis. So here Krishna is talking about karmis. Karmis means they are very much interested in the fruits of their activities, fruitive results. Devotees are not very much interested in fruitive results. They only want to render devotional service. So what's wrong in desiring these fruitive results? Anybody, do you know, based on all the explanation that we have given in chapter 3, which was about Karma Yoga? What is wrong in desiring to enjoy the results of one's hard work, hard labor? That is because the results of one's karma is binding. Sometimes you get good results, sometimes you get unfavorable results, whether favorable or unfavorable results, whether it is sukha or whether it is dukkha, both of them are binding. And Krishna here is saying it is such karmis who are interested in the fruitive results, they are only going to demigods. And why again they are going specifically to demigods only? Kshipram hi manushe loke. Kshipram, very quickly these demigods will sanction your petitions. Somebody wants a good husband, go to Parvati Devi. She will sanction. If you do this, then she will sanction. You want money, you go to a certain god. You do something, they will sanction. You want some obstacle be removed, you go to Ganesha, sanctioned. Everybody has a certain dealing with the demigod. If you do this vrata, then this will get sanctioned. Sometimes they do say, right, even when you go to the priest, they'll say, idon homa madi, you do one homa, you do this vrata, then this will get done. You go to this temple and come, then something, your marriage will get fixed. What is all this? This is kshipram hi manushe loke. They want quick results. In 3 months I have to get promotion, in 1 year I have to get a child, in 6 months I have to get married. In 2 months, my legal case should get solved in my favor. This is all kshipram. When you want quick results, what do people do? They go to certain demigod, certain devata. Siddhir bhavati karmaja. And no problem, demigods will sanction it also. Siddhir bhavati karmaja. Siddhi, the perfection will come also. Perfection what? In getting the result of that karma. So very nicely in this shloka, Krishna is saying, who are the types of people who go to demigods and worship them? Why are they going? Because of quick results. And what will they achieve? And many a times they will get siddhi also. They will get what they are looking for. Now you may ask me, so Mataji, what is your problem? Everything sounds great here. I want something. There is a demigod who can sanction it. So I go. And there is a set procedure, whatever vrata, homa, puja, whatever I have to do, how many ever coconuts I have to break, how many ever agarbattis I have to give, I will do it and demigod is sanctioning. So what is the problem here? Well, let's come back in the next video and dive into what exactly is the problem and how you can get out of it. Is this really the right thing to do? Is this really the best thing to do? What are the problems associated with this? All that will come and discuss more. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and come back in the next video and bring more people also by sharing the video so they can also get enlightened on such wonderful things. So please take care. Hare Krishna.